A gossip-loving coworker uploaded a video of me online, calling me the hairy beauty. The internet went wild. Influencers camped outside my apartment, demanding I go live. Meanwhile, Wyatt seized the opportunity to break up with me. Hazel, on the other hand, became even more stunning. On one of her so-called visits, her breathtaking looks caught the attention of bloggers. Seizing the moment, she engaged with netizens, quickly skyrocketing to fame. Within half a month, she had amassed over 1 million followers. And me? Unable to accept my ruined face and body, I slit my wrists in the bathroom. Only after death did I finally learn the truth. Hazel had envied my success and beauty. The perfume she gifted me wasn't just a present. It was a cursed object meant to steal my fate. After my death, she got what she wanted. Wyatt became her boyfriend. Seeking excitement, they even indulged in their passion right in my old room beneath my memorial photo. The tragic memories of my past life flashed before my eyes. My jaw clenched, every cell in my body boiling with rage. I dug my fingertips deep into my palm, the sharp pain pulling me back to reality. Darling, what's wrong? Come try this perfume. Hazel blinked her big, innocent eyes, looking as harmless as ever. But beneath that facade lay a heart as venomous as a snake's. When I didn't reach out to take it, she carefully extended the porcelain bottle toward me. I immediately sprang from my seat, pointing to the slightly cluttered desk with caution. Just put it there. A flicker of frustration flashed across Hazel's face before she quickly masked it, pressing me again. This was made by the florist back home. You won't find it anywhere, no matter how much you're willing to pay. I spent half my month's salary just to get this for you. Come on, it's just perfume, not some venomous snake. What's there to be afraid of? I glanced at the gloves she was wearing. If my guess was right, the perfume wasn't just toxic in scent. Touching the bottle itself might be dangerous. Seeing my reluctance, Hazel suddenly bit her lip hard, her eyes welling up with tears that streamed down her face. Charlotte, I know I come from a poor family, and this isn't some fancy brand. It's normal if you don't like it, but I just wanted to show my appreciation. I once saw her as a friend, yet she wanted me dead. Now she was trying to guilt-trip me. Thinking she could manipulate me so easily? What a joke. Suppressing my anger, I let out a cold laugh. Hazel, that's really hurtful. I stayed late to finish your unfinished work, unpaid. I helped you, yet instead of appreciating it, you think I'm looking down on you? That's truly disappointing. If I really looked down on you, why would I go out of my way to help? Just because I didn't take the perfume, you assume I think less of you? That's completely unreasonable. My voice trembled slightly as I spoke, drawing the attention of our colleagues. Everyone here knew how much I had helped Hazel in the past. Hearing this, they immediately chimed in. Hazel, hasn't Charlotte done enough for you? And now you're saying she treats you badly? I remember plenty of times when you just walked out while Charlotte stayed behind, working late into the night. What have you ever done for her? Didn't Charlotte cover your meals when payroll was delayed last month? I don't recall you ever treating her back. And now you're playing the victim? By the way, what brand is this perfume? Why is it in a porcelain bottle? And why are you wearing disposable gloves? Don't tell me it's poisonous. Most of our coworkers didn't have a good impression of Hazel. While speaking up for me, they were also venting their long-held frustration. Hazel had always loved playing the pity card. Whenever someone refused her request, she would turn around and cry to the others, acting like she was being bullied just because she was poor, implying that people should naturally cater to her. But after a while, everyone saw through her act and stopped entertaining her. Her expression darkened as she stared at the perfume bottle on my desk. Then, showing a stiff smile, she gave a slight bow. Sorry, Charlotte, I spoke without thinking. I'll just leave it here. Once you try it, you'll realize how great it is. We're coworkers, after all. Why would I ever want to hurt you? I couldn't stand her fake, pretentious face. I wanted to smash the porcelain bottle right into her smug expression, but I held back. I needed her to expose her true colors so I could get my revenge. Showing a casual smile, I pressed my lips together lightly. I'll give it a try another day. I'll just leave it here for now. Hazel's face lit up with joy. She eagerly took my arm and chirped about how the perfume should be used within a week, or else the scent would fade. I nodded absent-mindedly, pretending to listen while my mind was racing. The moment Hazel stepped away to use the restroom, I sprang into action. Mask on, gloves on, I carefully opened the porcelain bottle. I snapped a picture of the perfume bottle and sent it to a friend who specialized in perfume packaging, offering a high price for an identical one to be delivered to my office ASAP. By the end of the workday, the replica had arrived. I discreetly dumped Hazel's so-called gift down the toilet and tossed the original bottle into the trash. Over the next few days, Hazel kept sneaking glances at my desk, checking to see if the perfume bottle was still there. Every time she confirmed its presence, she nodded in satisfaction. To be extra sure, she even found excuses to go to the restroom with me, probably hoping to see if her little trick was taking effect. I decided to have some fun. I sprayed myself with a mix of water and garlic extract, a smell so foul it could make someone gag. Hazel had an excited twitch over her lips, convinced that her perfume was working its magic. Little did she know, she was stepping right into the trap I had laid out for her. Wyatt, my boyfriend, had been calling me into his office more often, looking for excuses to get close. Each time, I found a way to avoid him. Sensing my growing distance, he decided to make a grand gesture. That evening, he showed up at the employee dormitory with a bouquet of fresh flowers. Baby, there's a new restaurant in the old town. Let's go check it out together. I barely glanced at him, my tone indifferent. I don't feel well. I have no appetite. Then let's pick another day. I switched off the lights without another word. Wyatt knocked for a while before finally leaving in disappointment. Hazel, who had been eavesdropping nearby, saw me staying. Wasting no time, she threw on a full face of makeup, slipped into her high heels, and hurriedly followed after him. Not long after, she updated her social media. The location was that brand new restaurant in the old town. Could she be any more desperate? Let's see what tricks these two lovebirds are up to. Wrapping myself up in a hoodie and mask, I hopped on the subway and made my way to the restaurant. Through the window, I spotted them at a corner table. Wyatt was holding Hazel's hand, his gaze burning with desire. His fingers had already slipped under her collar. Hazel, playing her part well, perched herself onto his lap. Her long, manicured fingers trailed downward, making Wyatt's face flush with excitement. Wyatt, I should go. If Charlotte finds out, it won't end well. Wyatt yanked her back into his arms, pulling her in for a deep, sloppy kiss. So what? I'll just break up with her. That woman is nothing compared to you. She's as dull as a dead fish in bed. Nothing like you, baby. And besides, we've been doing this for over a year. Has she even noticed anything? Hazel draped her arms around his neck, her eyes gleaming with wicked delight. You're right. If she weren't so stupid, she wouldn't believe everything I say. You're such a bad boy. Wyatt chuckled, tapping her nose affectionately as his hands roamed freely. Bad boys are what girls love, aren't they? You like it when I'm bad, don't you? Ugh, Wyatt. You're so annoying. My hands clenched into fists as I listened, seething with rage. So this was how they saw me? A fool to be toyed with? A stepping stone for their selfish desires? Then Wyatt asked, any progress with the perfume? She doesn't seem all that different. Hazel frowned. Yeah, weird, right? Maybe the perfume isn't close enough to her. I'll slip it into her bag next time. That should work. But don't worry. She already reeks. Soon, I'll take her place, become rich, beautiful, and unstoppable. A crazed, triumphant glint flickered in Hazel's eyes. The two of them raised their glasses in a twisted toast, just as I suspected, even being near the perfume had an effect. An idea sparked in my mind. Wasting no time, I hailed a cab straight to the office. Digging through the trash, I retrieved the discarded porcelain bottle. That night, while Wyatt and Hazel were busy getting a hotel room, I poured the last few drops of liquid from the bottle, blending it into her perfume. Then, I submitted a vacation request to headquarters, claiming I needed a break. I invited a few colleagues on a getaway and disappeared for half a month. During that time, Hazel blew up my phone with calls. I ignored every single one. 2 weeks later, I returned to the dorm with my coworkers, laughing and chatting. The moment I opened the door, an overwhelming stench filled the air. And what I saw next left everyone utterly speechless.